As you build your flows, you do a lot of testing to make sure everything is working right. For long conversations, this can get tedious. For example, if you ask the user a series of 10 questions and you're having an issue with the 9th question, it can be laborious to have to answer the first 8 questions before you really get to the problem you're trying to solve. You also need to test your flows over time. What if you make a change to a flow that you built a month ago? It would be nice to have a way to make sure that your changes aren't breaking any of the existing functionality. We address this in Cognigy with playbooks. Playbooks let you replay conversations. The easiest way to create a playbook is in the interaction panel. I'll have a conversation with my input flow. This tests all of the paths I've built for this flow. To turn it into a playbook, I'll click the vertical ellipsis in the top right of the interaction panel and choose Create Playbook. This opens the playbook editor. On the left, I can see all of the inputs from the interaction panel. To test it out, I'll go to the interaction panel and click on the Settings tab. At the very bottom, I'll choose Playbook as my input mode. Now, if I go back to the chat view, I see a drop-down menu instead of my normal input field. I'll select the new playbook I created and click the Play button to play it. As you can see, it quickly runs through the entire flow. For testing the flow as I build, this can be a big time saver. I don't have to run through full conversations just to get to the part I'm working on. What we've done so far plays through all of the inputs, but it doesn't verify that I'm getting the expected output. So, for example, when I say, "Can I bring my messenger bag in the main cabin?" I want to make sure Cognigy recognizes messenger bag as a slot match. To do this, I can click on the step, and I see a new editing pane, and a button that says Add Assertion. I'll click Add Assertion and make it a slot assertion. The term assertion just means that Cognigy will test to see if an expected value is present as it runs through the playbook. I'll enter the slot name I'm expecting, bag type. In this UI, I don't have a save button. Cognigy will save for me automatically when I leave the field. I'll add another assertion to make sure I have the right intent. I'll add an intent assertion and add the intent name baggage rules carry on. Now I'll run through the playbook again, and I can see that after I asked about my messenger bag, the assert was successful. At the very bottom of the interaction panel, I can see that there were 2 assertions and both succeeded. I can add assertions for intent matches, context values, slot matches, and even just the message text I'm expecting. So you can see what a failed assertion looks like, I'll change my intent assertion to reference checked bags. This assertion failed because it didn't match the checked bag's intent. If I mouse over the failed assert intent, I can see the expected value versus the actual value. Playbooks can be very helpful once your flows are in a release state. You can create a playbook and use it again as you make changes to your flows in the future. Playbooks save you time during development and bring you peace of mind as your flows evolve over time.